It was great. Good fastball, breaking ball, kept him off balance, high velocity. Kind of working his way back to pitch count wise. That's the most pitches he's thrown. But, I mean, pitched similar to the way we saw him last year when he was on a roll. It was a great outing. Too bad he didn't get the win.
So much of what he thinks is the key for him is rhythm. And what do you see in terms of his rhythm pitching on the mound now as compared to when he was sent out?
Yeah, he's doing a little something different with his hands that's getting him better rhythm. He's more consistent with his times to the plate, which would suggest he's going to be around the zone a little bit better. And he worked on a lot of things. We made him do a lot of difficult things in development down there to get himself back to where he was. And rhythm is one of the keys for him. His rhythm was a lot better today.
Several really good defensive plays today. What did you think about the defense?
Yeah, this is a tough field to play, especially in the outfield in day games. Visiting players have fits here, and it's tough. In the outfield, it starts in left, it moves over to center, it's in right late in the game. It's actually the entire outfield late in the game. So, Smalley made some good plays. Danny actually made a good play in that one way over in the corner. Made some good plays in the infield. When you have close games, they make a big impact.
Yeah, Butler hasn't hit a lot of home runs this year, but he sure came through the timely one today, had a big game.
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, now the momentum is completely in their dugout. They're not sniffing anything, and then all of a sudden, you score 2 runs off Brian Dole, which is very difficult to do. And, now they feel like they're in a position. They got their closer still, and, bullpen's in good shape. So that ends up being, obviously, the key hit of the game.
Dole threw back-to-back wild pitches right before the home run.
Yeah.
Do you think he was just thinking, I got to get this thing over the plate? Or?
I don't think so. I think that's, he's not afraid to bury a slider, and he wants to stay away from letting him hit the ball to the pull side. So I think it's more, one, if you haven't caught Ryan, his slider keeps going. Usually as a catcher, you're used to slider coming back a little bit, and it's an acquired taste to block his slider. And usually, Ryan doesn't come in there. He's good at painting away, slider away, fastball away. He'll try to move some guys off, but in that particular time, he got beat with a pitch that he usually doesn't throw. But I don't think the sliders in the dirt had anything to do with it.
What have you seen in Butler's approach all year? Obviously, he's had a rough year. What have you seen in terms of frustration or?
No, you know what? It's been tough for him this year. He's not used to not playing every day, and he's not used to playing against the righties. And it's tough for a guy that plays every day to try to get himself in a rhythm when he's not. But that was a big hit today. I mean, he's staying positive. He's working the best he can on the days that he doesn't play. But this has been a tough year for him, based on the fact he's asked to do something he's not used to doing.
You talked about the importance of just playing better in the second half. What did it mean to start with a homestand like this?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, man, we had some good crowds too. It's nice to play good in front of the home crowd, especially last night, but we're getting a little more enthusiasm like we talked about with some of these younger guys, and I think it's rubbing off. So, to win every series on this homestand, after a tough first half, certainly we're looking to be a springboard for us in the second half to play a lot better and winning some close games too. We won 3 close games here in 3 games, in the last 3 games.